Hello there and welcome to my channel. Hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Loise. For those of you who don't know me, if it's your first time here, then warm welcome to you. And for my returning subscribers, my G's, my day ones, thank you for coming back, spend some time with your girl. So I've got in store for you today. Now guys, if I seem a little bit put off, it's because I've got a little piddly cat around here who's trying to get on the table. Guys, she's annoying today. And yeah, you might see a little tail wafting through because I put her table out. She decided to say, I don't want to be here today. I'm going about my business. She went off. Now I've taken the table down. She's now come back. I ain't got time for it. We got things to do. So can you hear her? So she's answering me because she wants, and now I've put the candle down here. It's a problem. But guys, this is what she does. Look, tail everything in the way, tail wafting past because, yeah, she wants to be all involved. We'll see. But guys, today I have got, and I know I say this a lot, but guys, I'm literally bringing to you what you asked me. So some of the things I do naturally every day in terms of like my hair, my nails and things like that, you know, things that you all do daily. You guys have asked me about some little behind the scenes and how I take care of certain things. So I've done my hot girl summer. I've showed you my skin, some of my skincare, and a lot of you are really interested in nails. Now, my nails are natural. I used to wear, well, I used to have acrylic nails, which is like wrapped. I used to wrap my nails ages ago. Where that means wrapping, it means you put a hardener over it and it'd be long. And yeah, but lately I like to keep my nails short. So I've taken the hardener off and these are my natural nails as they stand. But because I probably grow my nails and they've always been quite straightforward to grow and care for them, they tend to last quite long and people actually think they're stick-ons, but they're really not. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes in terms of some of the things I use to walk you through what my routine kind of looks like, and then show you some of the things I have, and you can get the same things on the high street. They're not anything that's unusual or from abroad or anything like that. They're your everyday drugstore, sort of high street items. Yeah. So before we get into that, guys, if you like this kind of things in terms of haul and lifestyle and everyday things, then click and subscribe and don't forget to put your notifications so you get all my uploads. But one thing, in terms of keeping my nails quite healthy and quite strong, I do believe in a regular chop. Sometimes you'll see my nails go quite long and then I'll chop them right back. It's just like pruning a tree. When you chop a tree back, it's almost like the roots strengthen and the tree will go bigger and bigger. I find the same thing with nails. You do a regular chop, maybe every couple of months, you chop them right down short, they'll grow back strong. And if you keep doing that, I know you might want long nails, but guys, I'm talking about the sort of length that I get. This is where you can preserve your nails longer. So what do? Well, I definitely believe in using the triple oil hand packs. And this is like a treatment for your hand. Sorry guys, I haven't done candle of the day. Because she's putting me off. Because now she's standing on my feet because she wants to come up here. Guys, so I'm so sorry. Let me do candle of the day. My candle of the day, guys, this is called Vanilla Maple. Now, I'm loving this candle. I love the colour. I love the scent. And yeah, Vanilla Maple is one of my favourites. And I've got a small candle today, so I put it in one of my holders. This is a holder from IKEA. And I've actually done hauls where I've picked up this sort of handle holder. Yeah, tails walking past, all tails in there. Guys, this is really not going to work. She clearly wants to get on the table. Yeah, that's my candle of the day. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to put it up here. Can you see it? Yeah, I'm going to put it up there because clearly we've got some issues. Come on, Tiggs, come. Here, come. Come. Woman. Come. Come. Come on in. Because that's clearly where you... Some people are so spoiled. Take a seat, missus. Are you not close enough to me? I think the problem is that I'm not close enough. Let me go over here. Is that better? She's so slow. So yeah, you sit there while I do my thing, yeah? Okay. So guys, as I was saying about the hand pack. So this, I like to do this nourishing hand treatment. And I tend to do this maybe every 2 weeks, maybe. I'll do something like this, or every 3 weeks. Not on a regular, not like every week or every couple of days. I do this every couple of weeks. And I'll just have a good time when I treat my hands, and also do a foot one as well, where I'll just do this. And this one, you can get this from like Poundland. You can get these type of things from like B&M, Home Bargains. And basically it's enriched with argan, avocado and coconut oils to deeply moisturize, leaving your hands feeling smooth and soft. And it's 1x20 treatment, and it's vegan, also vegan friendly. So that's what I tend to use every couple of weeks, just to give my hands that extra nourishment. Because guys, even though it may be for your hands, it's also treating the nail bed as well. And also what you find with your edge of your nail bed is that needs treatment. You can use cuticle oils to push back your nail bed, or you can use your hand treatments to act as the same thing. So that is probably every couple of weeks I do a treatment. Daily, guys, you must use your hand cream. You must keep your hands moist. You must keep your hands supple, especially if you've got your hands in washing dishes, or you've got your hands in water quite regularly. I live in a hard water area, so it's a major problem. So I like to use my cream regularly, probably sometimes 2-3 times for the day. But every time you wash your hands, moisturize afterwards to put back in that moisture into your hands and keep them soft and supple. Guys, this hand cream, I tell you, I don't know if you guys watched one of my vlogs when I told you I got the green one to this. And I have been using this green one for nearly 2 years. The cream that never dies. I am waiting to open this packet. I've had this from Aldi. And this is your winter candy apple. I've had it so long, guys. I'm waiting to open it. Thank the Lord, my green one is nearly ending now. It's been a while, but you know what, guys? You want a hand cream that works well and that lasts you forever. This one in the Aldi, although you tend to get this around more autumn time, this one, but I've seen them in stores. So yeah, you can get that cheap and cheerful, about something like about £1.50, £2 tops for that cream. But that is a really, really good make. Also, what I use on my hands quite regularly is some sort of oil treatment. So say, for example, I'm preparing my hands, or preparing my nails, should I say, to put nail varnish on. I will... Tiggs, please sit down because your tail's going everywhere. What I also tend to use is some sort of oil treatment on my hands. Now, you can use any oil you want to. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. It can be a simple... This one is Natural Therapy lavender oil, and I like to put this on at night purely because I just like the scent of lavender late at night. Now, this one is a very light lavender. I don't like the heavy lavender, but this is very calming and also good to sort of put on your nails as a nighttime. It's not something I do every single night, but I just do it every so often just to keep the cuticle bed quite soft. So you can put a couple of drops of this. So this is like in the pipettes kind of thing, and you just put a couple of drops on of a night time, and then go to sleep. So you've got that type of oil, or another type of oil you've got is and that type of oil you can get this from Home Bargains. I've seen it in Home Bargains and I've seen it in B&M, that oil. So let me just show you again. It's the lavender body oil, but you can use this anywhere you want on your body, but I tend to use it on my nails and my hands mostly, but it's up to you. Also as well, another type of oil is this type of oil. This one is the brush, and this is from Poundland. So if you want something cheap and cheerful, this is £1 in Poundland, and then you've got the brush. So there's the brush that you use with it. And again, this, I do love the brush because you can just quickly go like that and just leave it. Don't have to really worry about it at all. Rub it in a little bit, done. All done and dusted. And it adds a new lease of life to your nails, just to put that on ever so quickly. It's a very light oil. It's not heavy. It's not kind of pasty. A very light oil, but it's a nail oil. And that is from Poundland. So I tend to put that on also every couple of days. Or if you want to put it on every morning, entirely up to you. Depends how often you want to do it. But it's very good to moisturize your cuticles. And also what you want to do is push back your cuticles. Push them back every so often, which keeps the nail bed really, really clear. So that's what I do as well. Now, when I'm going to put on my nail varnish, the first thing you do is prepare the nails. So make sure your nails are cleaned. So you can use something very simple like a nail polish remover to get any debris away, to clean the nail bed. And yeah, wash it with soap and water, obviously. And then you would probably go over it to clean the nail bed with some simple nail polish remover like this one. Now this one, you can get this from Home Bargains, and the great thing I love about this one, guys, it's a pump. So you've got the lid there and you twist it, but I'm not going to twist it because I don't want it to come out. And then all you just do is you pump down on it like that. It automatically comes up in a pump action that's inside of it, and you've got your sponge or whatever you're using, your cotton wool, and you press down on it. And that's what I like to use, rather than you getting that tip out one. And yeah, this one's a pump action. Really, really great. Snap, snap with your cotton wool, and you just wipe your nails straight away, clean it up. That's about £1.50, and it's easy to dispense, less odor, less spills, less waste. And that's the nail varnish remover that I use from Home Bargains Home Bargains or B&M. I've seen these, Home Bargains and B&M. So you clean up the nail bed. You've used your nail varnish remover. You've cleaned it up with some cotton wool, and you're good to go. Then you would put on your oils onto your nails. So you'd have done that. That's your second step. And then after that, if you want to, you can push back your cuticles. But at that point, you probably shouldn't have to if you're doing that regularly anyway. You then would move into your nail varnish, whatever type of nail varnish you want. Also, another oil that I didn't show you, which if you want to use this type of oil, if you want to be a little bit more luxurious, Elemis have a lovely spa oil. This is your Frangipani Mono Body Oil. And again, this is great. This way you can drop it into your bath. So it also helps you to soften your skin and for your nails as well. Or you can put it on raw. Now, one thing about this mono oil, in cold temperatures, it does solidify, but then in the warm temperatures it does warm up. Or if it's cold where you are, drop it in a bowl of hot water, and then it will turn into liquid. But this is beautiful body oil. So you can use those type of oils on your hands as well. As I say, you've done your base, you've prepared it, you've put everything on. You then move into your nail varnish. Now I've got a series of different colours. Oh no, have I skipped a step? Guys, I forgot to put on base coat. Yep, put on your base coat. So you've got two types of base coats you want to put on. You've either got your treatment ones, which one here I've got is a nail ink. And that's like a treatment. It's a superfood base coat. So you can either put that on. That's if your nails need a little bit of help, bit of nourishment. You want to give it that extra bit of TLC. Then you'd have the superfoods. And in there, it's got all the things to help strengthen your nail and make it stronger and last longer. So you can either use that type of superfood base coat, or you can use a ordinary. Now this is a Max Factor Masterpiece, and this is your quick dry base coat. Now I use this for my base, and I also use this for my top coat as well. So what I like about this is dual action, and it's 60-second dry. This one's roughly about £6-7. It's a little bit pricey, but this is your Max Factor, and guys, I'll swear by this now. I used to use a slightly more expensive one, which I'll show you that one, but I'll show you that afterwards because that's more of a top coat. But I find that this one is just as good, the 60-second one, for both uses, and it's called the Masterpiece Express. So yeah, so you've got all your base coats on now. You've got all your treatment on, whatever you want to do. Let that dry, and then you go into your nail varnish. Now, if you're a kind of gal that you love the blues, many of you have liked my blue nail varnish, and I'll show you which one it is. That's this one that I normally wear in the blue. Now, the R stands for Revolution, and this blue is absolutely gorgeous. You've seen it on my nails many times. I use this quite a lot, and yeah, I do love it. Now, the colour of this one, it's actually called, because I want to give you the right, it's called Azure Blue. Azure, A-Z-U-R-E, Azure Blue, or Azure Blue. That's that one. Absolutely gorgeous. This comes in about $3 or $4.99 for that one, but absolutely gorgeous. Goes on well, and it really, really lasts quite a while. I would recommend that if you like a blue nail varnish, and a very summery blue as well. Now, if you want to go more down the line of a baby blue, This one is absolutely gorgeous. This is your Revolution blue. And this is absolutely stunning. I'm not going to stay too long on the colours, but this one is called Coastal Surf 170. And that, let me just take it out and show you the colour of it. It's really, can I even get it off? I haven't used this one for a little while, guys, but well, this is going to be a fail, isn't it? Because clearly I used it for a lot. Where's my cloth? Hold on a minute. I'm determined to get this thing. Oh my days, guys, this is stuck. Anyway, that's a fail. I'll just show you the colour anyway. Guys, I can't get it off. You know what I'm going to do? Guys, whenever you can't get something off, as in the lid, drop it in some warm water. That will do it. So yeah, that's making me all hot. Yeah, that's your colour stay. That is a beautiful colour. Just can't get the darn lid off of it. So that's your blues. So sticking with the blues, moving on really, really quickly. Again, another reasonably priced nail varnish is your Barry M. And this is your Barry M, and that again is a different type. It's like a more of a mid blue. This is really, really lovely. Now this one, guys, I'm so sorry. I cannot see the colour on this one because it's worn off. But that's the colour of it. It's a mid blue. I'll try and find out the colour for you. And what I'll do, I'll probably put it down in the comments below. So once I find it, I'll type it in. But by the time I find it, this video would have gone live. So look, keep checking at the bottom and I'll put it down there if I can find the colour. But again, lovely blue. And if you want to move into like the bluey green kind of family, you want to mix colours maybe, this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is your Gel Squad from Poundland. And this is £1.50, I think, for this one. Again, if you want to move across into the green, really, really nice. These are the colours that I'm now wearing for the summer. If you want to mix and match, absolutely gorgeous. If you're more of a bold colour and you want a kind of a really kind of, you know, what's it called? A neon kind of colour. That's the word, neon. Then this, again, Revolution. Guys, you've seen me wear this one before, and I thought I had Kermit fingers. But you know what? It grew on me after a day or two. It grew on me. This one is called Zingy. That's the name of it, Zingy by Revolution again. I must say, I am thoroughly, thoroughly impressed with Revolution's nail varnish. I really am. I'm going to be using a lot more of them, guys. So you'll probably see a lot more colours with Revolution. And again, that was about £3, £4 for this one. This is where we're sticking with our greens and we're moving across and moving across. Now, a little bit more expensive, Nails Inc. And this one is a vegan one. This is actually a vegan polish. It is a little bit more expensive, guys, than your normal one. And because it's cruelty free and it's halal friendly. So you've got quite a lot of things that they've thought about here. But it's also plant power, 73% plant power. Now this one's roughly about £7 or £8 for this one, and the colour is called Mother Earth Calling, and that's your green one as well. So guys, you've got quite a different mixture of blue sliding into green if that's your colour code, if that's what you like. But yeah, the colours that they've got out right now is so nice. If you're kind of not into the kind of greens, whereas I'm into the greens and blues, and you're kind of a more of a red traditional kind of colour, then again for the summer you could go with these kind of sort of like move it like a step sideways from the reds. But this is like your coral colour. This is absolutely beautiful for the summer if you like your red family, but you want to go slightly to the side, slightly adjacent of red. This one is your beautiful type of coral. Now this colour is called, it's actually called Red Velvet, guys. It's actually called Red Velvet. So let me show you what is actually the real colour. Because sometimes, you know, when you take it out, that's the actual colour of it. Can you see there? Yeah. That is lovely. That is really, really nice. If especially on the toes, this is beautiful on the toes. And this one is your gel. So this is actually the gel version of it. And that's what it's called, Red Velvet. Now, Barry M are your really affordable types of nail varnish, and they've got such a selection. Definitely Superdrug is one place you'll find a whole array of colors. So yeah, really, really good. If you want to have something a bit more slightly cheaper, and you probably want to have maybe your small bottles of nail varnish that you can kind of color test, and you don't want a big version, Primark do these really, really tiny ones, and these are about 90p for these ones. They're quite tiny, these ones. And this color is called, oh God, Salsa. Yeah, this is Salsa, it's called. And it's your quick dry nail polish, and that's that color. So this is like your kind of burnt orange red kind of color. So if you want to test out different colors, Primark is a good place to test out because you get the smaller pots. And sometimes, I don't know if you're like me, sometimes I get like, I'll wear a colour 2-3 times and I'm like, I'm not really feeling that. Then you've got a whole bottle of nail varnish kind of wasted. Because if I'm not feeling it, guys, I'm not going to keep putting it on. So then it's really good to get these tiny tester pots. And that way you can kind of test it out. If you then like it, you go for the bigger pot. Yeah. Right. Now, moving across into a family of the reds. Now, this is another lovely colour. This is like a slight pinky kind of lilac mix. But it's beautiful for the summer. This one is called Barcelona 239 Barcelona, and it's by Mavala. It's by Mavala. That is beautiful. Again, another small tester pot. So if you want to use something tiny and something that is beautiful for the weather, look at that. This is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I must admit, this probably would need at least 2 to 3 coats though with this one. That's the other thing you got to think about, guys, is that some of these smaller tester pots, they do need multiple layers. But once you put them on and you put on a beautiful top coat with it, beautiful. Now, if you are kind of like, I prefer neutrals, Loise, I don't really want to go bright, that's not really me, then your neutrals are your whites, if you want to go, say, for white. Again, you must know, I'm going to show you Revolution in the white, and I suspect it's just called white, but let's see what it's called. It's called Ghost White. Oh wow, that's what it's called. This is what I've got on right now, guys. This is called Ghost White. And again, but with this one, you must what I found with white nail varnish, and it's not just Revolution, but anyone. I've used Barry M white one, I've used quite a few. You've got to layer them on thinly. You cannot put them on thick. They become gloopy, it just doesn't work. You need to put on at least 2 to 3 layers of these, but put them on thinly, and then you build it. You have to build your layering to then get a solid white. Because I used to think I put on the white and the whole thing would just be white. No, you've got to layer it with at least 3 layers. But this is lovely. Do like Revolution, one of my favourite nail brands at the moment. Sticking with neutral, another well-known nail varnish is OPI. Again, this is quite a price. This is a considered price for a nail varnish. Your OPIs, you can be paying 15 quid a bottle for OPI, but they last quite a while. They have quite good ingredients inside them. Also, they help with your nails as well to keep them strong. Now, this colour is called this is called Coconuts. So this is Coconuts OPI. And again, if you're a person that you like natural, this is very natural, neutral type of colour. And again, this is non-intrusive, goes with anything, goes any time of year. Great colour to wear. Right, now, if you are sort of like a loud gal like myself and you want to go summery, guys, bright yellow. Again, this is your jelly one, and this is your High Shine by Barry M. And again, loving this one. Again, this is very much like your whites. You have to layer it thinly and then build your layers. So you're talking about at least 3 layers minimum for this to look like a solid colour. But again, this is lovely. And you do need base coats with these kind of colours. You do need your base coats to go on. This one is a lovely one, but this is again a bit of a considered purchase for nails, but this is your lovely beach colour. If you are going away, guys, and you want that sunburnt kind of look, like not sunburnt, sun-kissed, sunburnt. No, we don't want the sunburnt. Sun-kissed look. This is your ideal, beautiful orange. Absolutely stunning on. Love this one. I've had this one about a year, 2 years maybe, and I use it sparingly because I love it. It's so beautiful, especially on the toes. Guys, absolutely stunning. Now, if you want a kind of a French look, like your nails have been manicured, but not a colour, but kind of see-through, then Nails Inc also do this very clear one. It looks kind of pinkish, but when you put it on, it's actually clear. So it looks like you've just got like a clear, like a French polish on. But this is quite lovely as well. If you don't want nothing loud, you don't want anything with any real colour, you want to go very natural but look like something's happened to your nails, this is a good coat to use. This one, the colour of this is called, it's a caviar base coat. And again, you can use it as a base coat, this one, or you can use it as a straightforward, just covering for your nails without anything fussy. So again, that's quite a good one. In terms of top coat, I showed you the one I used before, but also this top coat is the one I used to use, the one I said to you that cost a pretty penny. And that's your Nails Inc. I've practically used this one down. I mean, this little tiny one is about £12–13 for this little one. The normal size is £22 for that one. But I found the other one I showed you before, the Max Factor X Express, just as good, and that was £7. But this is a lovely one. This is absolutely proper nice, proper retinol top coat, but it's beautiful. But again, the price point is a bit, yeah. So just, that's why I thought I'd bring you a whole selection so you can kind of see what it is that you would like to do your nails. Now, moving on very quickly, guys, just a couple of things that are important. Always get yourself a bit of a nail kit. So you've got everything in here. You've got your filing, you've got your scissors, you've got your clippers. And this, I got this from Primark at £1.50. And you've got everything in here you need to actually help you with your nail care. So I said you've got the scissors, you've got the clippers, you've got the emery board, and you've got your cuticle wand. So you've got all those in a little pack there. And again, that's good and handy. Also, what you will need for your nails is your separators. Always good to separate, especially the toes. But if you're sort of person that you can't keep your fingers apart, good to put your fingers in there. And that way, you keep everything separate when you're doing your nails. But these are especially good for your toes. You know toes are a bit tricky, but always get yourself a couple of these, guys. And last but not least, emery boards. Always need your emery boards to file and shape your nails, and that way you will keep your nails in tip-top condition. So guys, I would say these things are all the kind of things I use on my nails. The colours were just giving you a variety of what you'd like to use. But in terms of taking care of your nails, definitely to moisturise your hands regularly, especially after washing your hands. You also will need to have your base coat or your base treatment if you want to, and then always end your nail varnish with top coat, always. But also don't forget to put your oils across your cuticles and push them back on a regular basis. So guys, that's my nail care routine basically, and that's what I do every time I do my nails. And even though it may seem a bit of a little chore, these are the things you have to do to keep your nails looking tip top. And I tell you something, I only change my nails probably every maybe 3 or 4 days, natural nails, but they can last me probably a week. But then when they get to really, yeah, guys, I can't bear to see chips, so I will change it. But if you change it even every 3 days, your nails will probably look impeccable majority of the time, providing, guys, you get a good base coat, a good top coat, with the top coat seals your nail varnish. And I wouldn't go for the cheapest of nail varnishes because they will chip, but go for sort of a midpoint, and then that way you know your nails are going to survive at least 2-3 days, if not a week, depending on how often your hands are doing whatever they're doing, or cleaning, or housework, or cooking, or these things all take a toll on your nails, guys. So even if you want to, when you're kind of like cooking or doing your cleaning, especially if you're doing deep cleaning, wear gloves. That way it'll protect your nails. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the nail care edition, because you guys always ask me about my nails. So that's kind of what I do. It seems a lot, but guys, when you flash your hand like that and your nails look a bit, you say, yeah, they're mine. Anyway, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Ticket is fast asleep. This is the quietest she's ever been in a long time. And considering she's on a wooden table, she's doing a bit of all right. So guys, don't forget to click and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the little sit down chat about nails today, and yeah, getting hot girl summer ready. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I'll see you on the very next video. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See you soon. Bye.